There is not masses for centuries of black people deciding to wake up and unalive themselves by way of a tree and a rope. There's no way. Number one, black people have been through the storm and the rain, high waters, and you pick the struggle. We done been through it, so we know how to go through. We're very strong individuals. No one can't try to convince me that there are masses, several hundreds, and then there are no stories of no other cultured people doing this. Did y'all think about that? There are no other stories of any other cultures being found this way. When I heard about this Facebook group, I'm going down several streets, just go with me. This 400,000 group chat on Facebook with nothing but pale people, racist pale people, talking about what they be doing to people food at Texas Roadhouse. Is it Texas Roadhouse and Logan's? This seems to come up every time somebody is in a specific office. The principal, anytime a principal, he carries that spirit. And for the life of me, y'all wanted to call this man, he Christianity, he this, he that. That man, Jesus, I'm trying not to go down that street, Jesus. I know, I'm having several conversations right now, but he literally invokes the spirit of racism. He invokes it, okay? But doesn't hear. Some people say, some people go blame it on so many other things, whatever. Do you mean to tell me it's a group chat of 400,000 people being funny, laughing, and kikiing in a group chat, talking about what they be doing to people food who's black? And then y'all want us to believe that we are the only cultured people that are being found on trees, being unalived, and we're doing it ourselves? You really want us to believe that? See, I could go down this street, but people don't understand the true reason why this is happening to brown people. Because we can take that. I'm not gonna go there. I'm trying. When I tell y'all there are demons operating in industries and places, these are high-ranking spirits for this hour and this time. High-ranking. I don't care who don't like this conversation. I don't care. I'm not here for you. If you don't like this conversation, then I'm not here for you. Amen. There are high-ranking spirits that is literally targeted for this hour. The hour that is now, which is what we're calling the end times. For the life of me, people piss me off because why is you playing with my food? Because you're playing with my food. Saliva? Oh no. So I guess, and I don't know how true this is, Texas Roadhouse got their blue check taken, I think on TikTok or something like that. So they had made a statement and all these other things. And let me tell y'all, black people, we love us some Texas Roadhouse. we love that bread and that fake butter. That butter is so fake, y'all. They talking some butter spread. That is not butter. Butter is not real. That is not for real. This is so disturbing because why is you playing with people's food? That's so low down. That is so, it makes me mad. And here's the thing. Someone will still find a reason why it's okay for this group chat on Facebook and for them to talk about servers contaminating food before they get to the people. Y'all will still find a reason. Well, sometimes y'all will still find a reason, okay? Just like with people being hanging from trees. Y'all finding every reason why that's okay. Do y'all understand that y'all are coming into agreement with demon activity when y'all think that's okay? Well, he was like George Floyd. Well, he was that means you're in agreement. You're agreeing to, he was a bad person, huh? So bad because someone has a past they deserve to be unalived by the hands of someone else? Like, what are we saying? That's how you know demons and devils is real. That's how you know they're really operating in this hour. Demonic activity. Anybody that hates other races, it's demonic. It's a spirit. It's a full spirit, and it's super demonic. And it's come from the spirit of hatred and other things. This group chat is crazy. This is why you pray over your food. This is why when I be going to restaurants, you make somebody mad, I'm just gonna leave. You sure? I don't want your food. I will pull off at the window. I done pissed you off because you mad. My sister always be telling me, don't make them mad because they gonna be doing this stuff to our food. So you be nice to the people. You gotta be nice to the people. But it sounds like even if you nice, they spitting in your food. Saliva. That's weird activity. Y'all are weird.
This racist stuff 18 is really real. I must be honest, because tell me or show me why this kind of thing will be happening in Texas, a Roadhouse, and yet people are still covering it up, trying to paint the whole thing look like the blacks are looking for trouble. Alright, I have something to read out for you guys here. Stay put, and also I believe you all have listened to what the first reactor said, and I also have some certain things to drop regarding this. Now, a screenshot has been circulating. I'll be reading out here that more than 400,000 white restaurant servers discussed deliberately contaminating food served to the black community. Like, who in his actual sense would do that kind of thing, if not a wicked personality, if not somebody that have wicked heart and evil heart? Hi, it's quite unfortunate, including allegedly spitting on their food and touching rolls after licking their fingers. Texas Roadhouse and Logan's Roadhouse were specifically mentioned, and these are the names of the restaurants that has been trending on Twitter, on Facebook, on TikTok. These are the people, the name of the restaurant that has been trending. Hi.
To me, after reading both of Texas Roadhouse's responses on TikTok surrounding these allegations around the restaurant employees discussing spitting and contaminating in the food of black customers, I think the company is treating this like an allegation crisis when to me it should be a perception crisis. So let's get the screenshot right now for a moment, right? The thing that should have every executive, to me, at Texas Roadhouse paying attention to right now is a number that's attached to the story. From what I've seen, there was over 400,000 people that responded to this and what they've done when it comes to black people going to this restaurant. And when a controversy involving alleged food contamination, race, and customer treatment is connected to a community that large and immediately takes off on TikTok, to me, this starts by being about a post. It starts about being about a screenshot. It becomes a test of trust. And after reading both of these responses, I think the company is treating this like an allegation crisis when it actually should be about perception or what people think about Texas Roadhouse to begin with. Now, let's be clear, right? Texas Roadhouse has already denied the allegations and they've called them unfounded. They say it's not true. It says they're investigating like most companies would do, right? The facts are still being determined, but from a PR perspective, as someone that works in PR and crisis, the question I'm asking isn't whether the allegation is true or false. The question I'm asking is, why do so many people find this believable, right? Because a company's biggest reputation threat isn't always what some people know. Sometimes it's what people are willing to believe. And the moment this story hit on TikTok, it already became much bigger than the original allegation within itself. People started talking about the trust, the culture of the company, and their own experiences. And for many black people, let's be honest, right? Let's have a real conversation. Conversations about discrimination in restaurants are not new, especially being African American. Stories about feeling unwelcome, receiving different levels of service compared to other people, being ignored, stereotypes, or questioning whether they were treated fairly have been and existed for years. We already know that, right? And that's not a statement about Texas Roadhouse specifically, but it is a statement of the reality of a broader hospitality industry and how black people or people of color are treated. So when a story like this, to me, starts trending, many people aren't evaluating on a blank slate. They're evaluating it through experiences they've had themselves or stories that they've heard from family, friends, people that they know, right? And that's why, to me, this spread so quickly, because it didn't create concern. It reinforced concerns that have already existed when it comes to the black experiences and going in the dining industry, right? And that's where I think that Texas Roadhouse missed a major opportunity with this, because the company responded twice in one day. We all know they're frantic at this point because people are going off on threads and on social media. They're going off and they made 2 responses already, and the credit should be given to responding quickly. They did respond quickly, but both responses to me fell focused on denying the allegation rather than addressing the larger conversation happening around it, right? What I didn't hear was empathy, and what I didn't hear was leadership. What I didn't really see was an acknowledgement of why people were disturbed in the first place. Personally, I think this call really for a CEO to respond or have a video statement and not another written graphic or post on TikTok. You already know I hate when people do these TikTok posts. When trust is the issue, the CEO becomes a spokesperson. And I would have rather hear like, we understand why people are concerned, we understand why customers want answers, and we're conducting a thorough investigation, and we're also evaluating our culture. I would be looking at all those people that say they're employees, because there's a culture issue here, right? Let's be completely honest. Because whether these allegations are ultimately true or false, leadership should be asking a bigger question. What does it say about our culture that so many people found this believable, right? There should be a review of the culture, the training, the employee conduct expectations, and more so your employees. Like, who are you hiring to come into this company or continuing to come into this company with this mindset they should be doing that or think it's okay to do that, right? A crisis isn't created when people see an allegation, right? A crisis to me is created when people see an allegation and they immediately believe it. This TikTok trend will not stop trending, right? The investigation will eventually end, but what customers remember is whether a company earned their trust when it mattered the most. And right now, Texas Roadhouse to me isn't fighting a screenshot; they're fighting doubt.
If not having evil hearts, evil mindsets, why would somebody even think towards that direction? Why would somebody even have that kind of thought in him or her? Like, that thought shouldn't even cross your mind. That's why I keep saying, whether you're black, brown, white, we all have blood running in our veins. That is one thing we should know. And humanity should be placed first before any other thing. But no, a lot of people practicing racism will not adhere to that. Now, let me continue. Texas Roadhouse responded that the accusation was completely unfounded. That is what they would say anyway, and it was said to still be investigating because the investigation is still going on. The company said that it does not relate to discrimination, harassment, or maltreatment. But at this point, that Facebook page has been deleted. That 400,000 member group has no, as in, it has been deleted out from the platform. Yeah, and at this point, we believe that the investigation should still go on, and let's really know what really happened, what's happening. We really need to know. I must tell you, we really, really need to know. If you have watched up to this point, thank you so much for watching. Do want to like and share this comment and also share this video. Special credit to all the original owners of the video used in the creation of this video. This is all for analysis and for educational purposes. Do want to have a lovely day and see you all in our next video. Till then, bye.